Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel, and if you're yet to do so, please ensure you do and turn on the notification bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Now today's video is the part 2 of our last class, and this is all about the cutting and the stitching of our drop shoulder pattern. Okay, so if you're yet to subscribe, once again please do so, and let's get started. Thank you. Okay guys, this is the pattern I'll be using for this tutorial. It's actually different from the one I did in the last class. So this side, the shoulder part, I forgot to actually blend the curve to curve it just the way I did on the pattern in our last class. So I didn't curve it at all. I did not. So I actually forgot, though I made it that way, and I discovered at the end of the day after sewing everything, so I discovered there was a kind of bulge on the shoulder. So I'm going to be showing you at the end of this video how it looks. So please ensure that you do the curving once you are done with all the processes on the pattern. So ensure you don't forget, so that you have a very lovely fitting on your shoulder. Okay, right now, so I have my fabric here, and I'm going to be making use of my pattern paper or my patterns that I've already drafted, to cut out the fabric pieces. So right now I'm pinning down like so, and I'll be cutting it in a moment. So I added 1/2 inch sewing allowance on the shoulder and on the side seam. 1/2 inch sewing allowance. You can add more than that, okay? And I will also advise you add on the armhole. You can add like 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I prefer to add 1/4 inch sewing allowance instead of 1/2 inch. So right now I am transferring my dart onto my fabric pieces. This is very, very important. Okay, so your darts are very important. Very soon on my Instagram, I'll be discussing the importance of darts, and probably it could be a live section. Okay, so now I am done transferring all my dart onto my fabric pieces. As you can see, this is my back, and this is the dart that is on the back. And right now I have the front piece here with me. My bust dart has been transferred, and my waist dart as well. So turning to the other side, I have the darts transferred accurately as well. Okay, so now the next thing I am to be doing is to sew all my darts. Okay, sew all your darts. This is very important, and you have to consider the notches you actually made on the side seam for the darts. Okay, so you bring those notches together this way, and you put under your machine and sew straight like so. Okay, so and you do the same on the waist. You sew the waist dart as well. You sew the dart on the back pieces as well. And once I'm done doing this, I will show you how it looks. Okay, so this is what I have, and my darts have been sewn neatly and properly. So for this tip of the dart, I would advise you don't backstitch when you are sewing. Ensure you leave some thread, so that after sewing you can tie the knots like so. I don't recommend you backstitch this part. You can backstitch the end of the darts on the waist or on the side for the bust dart, but please, the tip, the beginning of the dart, don't backstitch. I will recommend that because I don't backstitch. I only tie like so. Okay, so right now I have my darts, you know, already been sewn, and of course the next thing for me is to sew the shoulder, you know. So now I'm going to be turning to the right side. Ensure the right side of the back pieces is facing you directly, or better still, let me put it this way, make sure that you lay right side of the front to the right side of the back, like so. And ensure you also bring the shoulder, the two shoulders together, so, and you sew along this line half an inch. You can also make use of your pins and, you know, pin so that you won't, as you are sewing, the fabric wouldn't shift. Okay, so when I'm done, so now that I'm done joining the shoulder, can you see how neat it is? And I've also pressed it, so I've actually attached my zip, as you can see, to the back. Can you see? So now I'm bringing the two sides together. This is my zip being attached already, so I'm bringing the two sides together. Now I'm going to be joining with half an inch because that's the allowance, the seam allowance I added. So make sure you pin together this way. So right now I am done sewing. Can you see? So now I'm sewing it and it's looking nice and neat, very lovely. So I'll be wearing it for you to see in a moment, and so that we can actually pinpoint the little mistakes, or probably try to correct some things on it, though it's not looking bad anyway. So this is my dart. Can you see how my bust dart is, you know, making the actual top look like? Very lovely. So now I'm done putting it. Can you see how it's not really bad anyway? So, but the only issue for me is this part, the shoulder part. It's you know, bulging out a little, and for me, I don't really like that. So, but apart from that, I think every other thing is okay. There is no problem. So, but you know, you can leave it this way too. It's also a design. Nobody will even know that. But at least you can make the necessary correction or adjustments on your pattern to avoid all of this. So thank you so much for watching, and ensure you subscribe to my channel for more videos. Okay, thank you so much, and also make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you could be the first person to be alerted or notified anytime I upload a new video. And also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, even Twitter is also part of it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your love, and ensure you share this video. And if this video eventually, you know, becomes helpful, so make sure you give me a very big, a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.